Over the past week or so, I've been hatching the new Easter event eggs almost 24/7. And in that time, I've hatched about 1 million eggs. I'm not quite there, but I'm gonna reach it eventually. Now, in that time, I've hatched a lot of pretty good pets, so I want to show you everything I've got. But before that, I want to talk about all the tips and tricks I learned in this update, and just in terms of like maximizing your luck, maximizing just how much money you're earning and all that. Probably out of all the biggest things I've learned in this update is apparently there is a bug going around where you can hatch and blow bubbles at the same time. Now, I've only used this glitch a bit because it feels, you know, kind of pay to win, considering you technically need infinite bubbles for it. So it's kind of sketchy. Honestly, like they're probably going to patch it soon. Now, you can set up a macro for this, but basically all you have to do is when you press R to open up the egg, you want to press Shift L, and then it pops up the menu allowing you to click bubbles. So when I hold down left click here, it's just gonna be blowing bubbles, and not a lot of people know about this, but this is like a pretty game breaking bug. I mean, that's how all the leaderboard players are like hatching eggs at the same time. I mean, for the most part, I've been just using an alt account, but when I found that out, I was like, okay, this whole time I could have been hatching on my main account as well. That's probably the most game breaking glitch in this game, is just hatching and blowing bubbles at the same time. By the way, since the last update came out, a lot of new value lists are popping up. Probably one of the biggest ones that I feel like is the best is known as bubblegumsimvalues.com, and they've even made a value list for fish, which they're partnered with. Right now the values are still being updated, so don't worry if the values aren't really accurate right now. They do have trade ads which you can set up. They have a calculator which allows you to calculate how much you're adding for what you want. There are like 2 other value lists out there right now. In my opinion, I'm just going to be using this value list just because like the trade ads and the ability to search for other people. I feel like that's a pretty cool feature. And if you want, you can even chat with people who are sending trade requests, so you don't even need Discord to even use this. And so even if you don't like the values on here, you can still do a lot. It'll just give you an extra way to trade with other people. But yeah, now let's go check out all the eggs I've opened, because I have opened a lot of them. So as you can see here, for the pastel egg, I've opened 465,000 eggs. For the bunny egg, it's been almost 400,000. And for the brand new throwback egg, as you can see, I've already gotten all the pets, and I've hatched 140,000 of these. And the update literally just came out like 12 hours ago. I've been grinding this a lot. And one of the most interesting things I noticed is the holy egg is actually the exact same stats as the cardinal bunny. If you're not going for a secret, it's definitely best to hatch the throwback egg if you want to go for stat pets. The cardinal bunny is twice as hard to get, so yeah, I would not recommend trying to get it unless you're going for the shiny index. And here's my full shiny index, and I'm still missing the shiny holy egg, but I'm eventually going to get that soon. But with the cardinal bunny, I had to craft it. I was not able to hatch it myself because I don't know why, my luck was not really good this event. But I ended up getting the reward pet because I actually got it right before the update came out, like an hour before actually, which helped me a ton. Alright, well now let's equip some of these new Easter pets so I can actually show you what they look like. So first, let's equip the normal dualcorn and the shiny one. Right now, this is what the shiny and normal one looks like. I think this was in the original Bubblegum Simulator because it was saying it is the throwback egg, which I assume is relating to the original game. Now, in terms of their stats, the shiny dualcorn is actually like pretty good. The stats are 1,800 bubbles, which like even the normal one here, look, it's almost as good as a rainbow marshmallow, which is the same stats like a rainbow shock. So yeah, if you want to get like a cheap, really good stat pet, you should definitely try to hatch a throwback egg in order to get the dualcorn. And for the Easter serpent, I think I do have a mythic of this one. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'll equip all 3 of these right now, and these pets aren't really good for stats in my opinion, so I wouldn't recommend trying to hatch for them unless you're going for index. We go here, there's the lunar serpent with the different variations. But now for the final legendary in the egg, the holy egg, which I'm surprised they have a pet where it's literally just an egg. I'm not sure if this was in the original game because I don't remember it, but there probably was. But luckily, because this is 1 in 500,000, it's actually way better to try to grind for than like the cardinal bunny, which is 1 in a million. Bro, I was just in the middle of recording a video and then this guy hatches a shiny golly gem on my server. What the heck? What was even the rarity of that? The normal one's 1 in 250 million. That's 1 in like what, 10 billion or something. What is that? Why is everybody else so lucky? Bro, this is the 3rd secret he's hatched. He already has deja vu from hatching 2 king doggies. Now he has shiny hunter. Bro, he has 2 million eggs. I have 1 secret. I have the overlord and this guy has like all the titles in the game now. I'm quitting, bro. What is this? What is Here's the guy that hatched the pet and oh my gosh, bro. 1 in 10 billion. Why? Bro, how do you even hatch something like that? Bro, that's so rare. I mean, at least I got a free showcase of the pet just because he hatched it while I was recording. Oh yeah, for anyone trying to hunt for the aura egg, you are not finding it, trust me. So originally it was 1 in 50,000, then they changed it to 1 in 25,000. Now it's 1 in 50,000 again. So I don't know what's going on with that, but please change it back. Also, they did add this new Easter Island for the throwback eggs, so you can get like times 25 eggs for these. But probably the biggest thing that I've been saving for the end of this video is not even something I hatched, but something that I didn't expect to do for a very long time. Okay, so I've been just AFKing in this lobby, just grinding bubbles, and out of nowhere the new island just spawned. Let me see if I can find it. Here it says bring us your gum, earthlings, and that means the new area spawned, the new cell area, and it's supposed to give 250 times coins. Oh my gosh, bro, what's happening? And the one problem is I'm almost at max coins and I have 160 billion bubbles, but honestly at this point I mean, might as well sell it because I want an excuse to sell it. I have 163 billion and I can't do anything with it, so this is it. I'm gonna sell all these bubbles. I'm not sure if it's gonna count all the coins and pop up and say it. Probably gonna hit the max, but here we go. 81 trillion. It actually counted on the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I think that's the most coins I've ever seen anyone get in this game. What the heck? Bro, okay, I'm gonna go get my alt account and grind this because why not? I'm gonna get max coins. Alright, so I'm on my alt account now. I need to go over there. Okay, let's test this out. So if I just hold click on here, I should just get a ton of coins. I mean, honestly, this island, I don't really know if it's useful for like a normal player, because even with getting like almost 85,000 per click on this island, I'm barely going up in coins. So honestly, it's only really useful if you have the infinite capacity game pass where you can just blow a bunch of bubbles and then save them up to sell over here. But I mean, I guess I'll just grind these bubbles out, see how many coins I can get. Well, the thing's about to disappear and I only got like 20 billion, so yeah, it's definitely not useful if you don't have infinite like capacity. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully I can hatch a secret before the next update, even though it's like tomorrow. But I assume this Easter event's gonna be here for another week, considering they just added a new egg. So hopefully in that time I'll come back hatching a new secret, and I'll see you guys in the next video.